Okay. Time to draw. The thing is that my new mouse pad has arrived. But like the texture on that new mouse pad doesn't feel very smooth. And also like there is no like side stitches. There is no stitches on the side, so like it's kind of easy to just peel the top away. So I'm kind of concerned about that. So yeah, it's like yeah, it's just like I'm thinking of returning it. And I also don't know what I'm gonna do with it if I do not return. Because on one hand, the art is pretty nice, but like the surface of the mousepad is just really bad. It just feels terrible to touch. It's not smooth. So I am pretty demanding about my mousepads. I don't want some like mousepad that just don't feel good. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to return it. That's the thing. Okay, gonna merge the eyes and wait. Gonna merge the hair as well. Yeah. So yeah, today I finally got my courage and played Repo with some strangers, and it wasn't as bad as I imagined. And another thing is that also there's like an infinite number of people in this world. At least from our perspective, it's basically infinite. Because if you go to a Discord server, that's already like at least 1,000 people in a Discord server. So you could talk to every single one of them, and then just move on to the next server. So like there is like just an unlimited numbers of people in this world that you can interact with. So I believe that's something I need to like just make my brain realize, because I see it as such a huge catastrophe when I interact with someone, because I believe I need to be on the best, and I get so nervous when I interact with someone, but I believe I should not. I believe that ideally I should not really worry about it, because it just doesn't matter. Another thing is that I fucking hate feminists. I watched a TikTok today talking about from the school from like a philosopher that I kind of like. Actually, I didn't know that he is the guy behind the School of Life. Like I didn't know what he was doing, but apparently he's the guy behind the YouTube channel School of Life. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, he basically talked about sexual perversion. Like for example, exhibitionists who so someone who is like an exhibitionist is not really about the exhibition part. If you were like, if like an exhibitionist like shows up in the park and like flashes to you and you are like, hey, you look good, they would be really scared. They would like run away, because Because they are actually like scared, because like people who are like very have a lot of like these like perversion are actually really scared of intimacy. That's basically what he says, and this just triggers a bunch of people, a bunch of women in the comments. Like somehow the women are just really mad in the comments, and I don't understand why. It's just pretty deranged. And then there is even one comment who was like, he's probably talking about himself. So like there are all these bitches who are just projecting like their thoughts onto him, and it's like the more comments like this I see, the more I just hate women, right? The more I just realize how evil women are. But like the thing is not all. That's just like a small portion of women who are like that. It's not like every woman is like that. It's just like some women are fucking bitches. Hello, Hollow and Aku, welcome. How are you doing?
Hello.
So yeah, like it's very easy for our brain to like generalize things, for me to generalize things, and like the moment I see these deranged women, these deranged feminists, I'm just like, all women are bad. But
I was first, Hollow.
Oh, like a Twitch. Okay, I will open Twitch.
Kayi Twitch PLS Gold PLZ.
Hello, Lanka. Hope you're doing well. Go, please. What? Hollow, you passed out on the sidewalk.
I almost passed out on the sidewalk.
Yay, Lanka.
Twitch chat.
I'm glad to see you here. Almost passed out. Well, I hope you don't. I hope no one does bad things to you if you ever pass out.
Almost forgot me.
But no one should also call an ambulance though, because the ambulance is apparently super expensive in the US. I mean, it's also kind of expensive in Canada, which is because in Canada it's like $200 if someone calls an ambulance on you. But in the US it's like a few thousand, which is just crazy. Yeah, Lanka, sorry for forgetting you.
I think it's like 5.
But I will not forget about you. But yeah, so there's like an infinite.
It's free.
There's like an infinite numbers of people in this world, so it doesn't matter that there are some bad people. Realistically, but it just feels so bad afterward. Like it leaves a really bad aftertaste in my mouth after I see these bad comments online. Like I would just rather not see these retards online. Like they're kind of polluting the online space with their like idiocity. Lanka, it's free in Russia. Like the ambulance is literally free. What? Lanka, I'm talking about like a TikTok video I saw today. So that video was talking about like sexual perversion. For example, like an exhibitionist who's flashing in the park. But if you were to like approach an exhibitionist, they would just like run away, because like they're actually very people who, what he says is that people who have like all these like deviancy in sexuality are just actually very scared of intimacy.
What's the point of paid ambulance?
Right. So that's basically what the whole video is about. Like, for example, people, sexual murderers. So people who like kill their partners after having sex with them. And what if you go to see a psychologist, then the psychologist will tell you that it's actually like the moment when they look in the eye with their partners that they just want to kill.
Like Spider.
They just want to kill because like they just can't handle the intimacy. What do you mean, Hollow son? You are my son. You are like a baby to me. Hello Imp, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Vous êtes des animaux. Yeah, you're animals. You are all animals. Like we are all animals, but yeah, that's basically what the video was talking about. It was talking about this, and then the comments is just like full of feminists, full of like weird feminists who are like patriarchy,
Intimacy is scary.
misogyny,
That's why we should do it more Raincoat 3Q.
and shit like that. Like the first comment was like the first comment was just like from like a bitch who is just convinced that it's because of misogyny that people are perverted. It's not because they are scared of intimacy. They're like, so it's because people are scared of intimacy and not because of misogyny and all of that. And then there's just like even more comments who are like, nah, it's because of like misogyny. And it's all like the profile pic for these people are all like white women, and then there is even another woman who was like, he is talking about himself. So like the guy in the video, like she just says he's talking about himself. Like what? I don't understand that. So like these are just really weird people who are just projecting their own like fantasy onto these videos. Like that's not even what the video is talking about, and then these people are just like so outraged, like these bitches. So afterward, I just get pretty mad. I just get pretty mad at them, and yeah, that's just crazy how there are just these deranged people out there who are just obsessed with one thing, and they're just convinced if there are bad things happening, it's because of patriarchy, which doesn't make any sense. Like there is no patriarchy. It's like the Epstein Island and shit. Like if there is like something controlling everyone, it's more like Trump's family controlling everything. More like
just idiots or rage baiters.
Yeah, Aku. Like they're fucking idiots. But like what surprised me is that all the top comments are like this. And I know why. I'm getting recommended more of these comments, because I've been looking at more content geared towards women. So TikTok has been, because I looked up affirmations and stuff like that, and it's always women who are looking at affirmations. And so I guess TikTok just recommends me more like comments by women, but the problem is that these comments by women are so deranged. They just make me hate women even more. You know, it's like when I see them, it's just like I am just like dumbfounded, for a lack of a better word. it's just like all the top comments are just deranged. What it kind of feels like is like you say the earth is round in like a community of flat earth nerds, or like you are like this, or like Jeff Bezos is bad in front of like a bunch of minimum wage workers, because somehow it's always the minimum wage workers who are defending billionaires as if they're in the same team. Yeah. Hello, Nigiri. So it's kind of crazy. And I mean, Lanka, I am not back in the woman hater phase. It's TikTok who's doing this to me. Like, TikTok is turning me into a woman hater. But it's not my fault. It's more like TikTok's fault for rage baiting me like that. There is no solution. There's no solution to it other than just like not looking at comments. But like generally the comments are not bad. It's always like in this kind of topic. And I know it's why it's this kind of topic specifically, because I guess like whenever it comes to intimacy, it's like these
comments in TikTok. Don't you know no
it's like these women are also scared of intimacy. So like intimacy probably just triggers some weird like wiring in their brain, and they just become like fucking beasts somehow. But yeah, really really weird. Lanka. Yeah, that is true. No one writes. I mean, some people write sane comments, but yeah, I should stop reading them. Yeah, I guess that's kind of the solution. I need to stop reading TikTok comments. There are some reasonable people though, but yeah, most of them are just bad. But it's also just and only read IG Reel comments. Oh hell no. But it's like comments in general are just so bad. I'm shocked. I'm just shocked at how bad the comments are. Because like TikTok should have some sort of like recommendation algorithm to like recommend me comments that suit my worldview, but instead it's like these stupid feminist comments, and I don't fucking want that. I don't want these like feminist comments.
00000.
Hey, hello Demented, welcome. Yeah, Corona Booba.
Lol Reddit moment.
Yeah, and another one is like another weird thing. I don't know if women watch this, but like because I started watching stuff that women also watch, TikTok has been recommending me content for women, and one of these is like a literal Reddit moment, and it was like a stereotypical male feminist kind of stuff. It's like a fat white guy with beard and glasses who just look really annoying, and like his video is like I'm so pissed because the time zone changed, because daylight saving made us miss 1 hour on the International Women's Day.
Call you base stream.
So like what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that shit? That's like literal male feminist type shit.
I'm pretty sure on Twitter they do.
it's it's like it's like that guy is like, oh no, we missed 1 hour on the International Women's Day. I mean, like,
YouTube eats my
what the
comments when I
what the
do this,
fuck
so
are
it
these
masks
videos?
if Twitch does it too.
Black history on
My
the
assistant likes to say
shortest
that
month of the
letter
year.
185
Lol.
Ograv M, Egrav MQ,
Like on
are
Twitter they
the
do.
iGrav
Yeah,
letter
on Twitter
160,
it kind of
CQ,
does.
Letter 1E25, letter 1E9,
And
letter
you're the
1E6,
algo is rage baiting me to keep me on the app. Yeah, I guess it kind of does. But like,
smiling face with
I've
sunglasses.
been like clicking not interested every time I see these bullshit videos and these bullshit comments, but like I still get recommended
Instagram
them.
doesn't have this problem for me.
Lol Aku. But yeah, it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks that they just don't recommend me the good comments, but instead they recommend me all the bad ones. So yeah. I mean, I know
Why is there
that
someone called some person who
feminists
isn't
just
Octave?
exist, and they are like in these women's videos, but like don't
Comments
recommend
don't
them
get
to me.
recommended.
Like, what the fuck? This just like leaves such a bad aftertaste in my mouth. It's just pretty disgusting when I read these comments. Demented comment. Yeah, comments do get recommended. Like they get recommended based on like your, like, especially on TikTok. Now they have just a thumbs down button beside every comment. So whenever you see a bad comment, you just click thumbs down. So
These women
that
plus men
TikTok
in
will
the
no
post.
longer
I
recommend
sent
you these
equal love.
videos. Lanka, this woman plus man from the post. Equal love.
TikTok is just Israel's
Demented,
stop now.
don't use it
Don't
all.
ever.
Yeah, perhaps. But yeah, it's just very bad. Do not read. Do not read that. Do not read these stupid comments. Yeah, maybe I should just install some TikTok crack, so that to like hide the fucking comments.
I feel dead.
But yeah, Lanka, I'm trying to like get into more positive stuff. No, I will never use
Switch to
that
Reels, my guy.
platform controlled by Mark Zuckerberg. My Instagram account got banned because I wouldn't upload my ID. It wants me to verify my fucking ID. Like, even though I already sent my face, it still wants my government ID, and I'm not sending my government ID to use Instagram. And yeah, like every time I see negative shit, I just click not interested. But I guess there's just too much negativity online.
I haven't had to do that.
Yeah. So, but today I did something pretty nice. Which is I played Repo with some strangers. So I
doing good.
joined a bunch
I'm
of
very
random
proud of you,
lobbies,
Renko. 3
and I just played games with strangers, and that was pretty good. Feels pretty good. Because the thing is that every time I play games with people, with like friends, afterward I just feel so fucking exhausted. I feel so bad afterward. Yeah, Demented, would be good if I find some friends to play Repo with. But yeah. Oh, Hollow, you feel dead. Oh no. I've also been feeling like it's just so bad, so lonely. That's the thing. I've been feeling very lonely. So this makes me want to like make more friends, but making more friends is also so hard. Like I'm so fucking terrified of just approaching people, of just like messaging people that I don't already know. Like the thing is that messaging people you already know is easy, but messaging someone you don't already know is so hard. It makes me so fucking stressed.
My man, I can hook you up with some internet
Lanka,
friends
you
if
I
want
enjoyed my game after all. I mean, it's kind of average. It's not good or bad, but I'm just happy I joined these games. Demented. Yeah, but I kind of wanna I kind of wanna try to do it on my own. You know, I kind of want to try to like get used to the feeling of approaching total strangers, because I've just never done that. I've literally never really approached someone first. I've always been waiting for others to approach me first. So I think that's very limiting. That's been very, very limiting. Because like there's gonna be a lot of situations where it's just good to be able to approach people and like make friends with them. So I kind of want that. Yeah, Lanka, I can make friends myself. I hope I can. Demented, you always approached first. Yeah, I never do that. Neither online or IRL. Actually, IRL, I approach people more than online. But it's still scary as fuck. Yeah, thank you, Lanka.
I believe in you, gold, PLZ, gold, PLZ, gold,
And
PLZ.
I guess what I get from playing Repo with these strangers is what I talked about earlier. So like every time I play with people, with friends, like for example with a group of friends, because like during the summer I played with a bunch of people, like every time it's the same group of people, but afterward I just feel so bad. After the game is over, I just feel so bad. Alright, see you Demented. Sleep well.
33,300.
Yeah, I feel so bad after I play games with someone. I feel so exhausted and I just feel like, yeah, I feel terrible after playing the game with someone. Like you would think I would feel good, but no, I feel so fucking terrible after that. So why the fuck do I feel so bad? And I thought I was the only person who feel this way, but then the other day I saw a meme about this, and then I realized that it's like this for a lot of people. Like after you play a game with your friends, afterward you just feel terrible. After you play a game with people on Discord for hours, afterward you feel so bad. And I think I know why. It's because we are, at least I, like we are just constantly thinking about how other people, what other people think about us. So we are not really concerned with what we are thinking about ourselves. And we are also not really concerned about what other people think about ourselves. We are mainly concerned about what we think that other people are thinking about ourselves. That's a very important distinction. Because like our brain is just constantly formulating hypotheses. Like scenarios about like what about what like what the other person, what the other people who are playing with us might be thinking about us is just constantly like thinking about this. So this makes it very exhausting to talk to people, of course, to be in social situations, because like when you are in social situations, the brain just cannot relax. The brain is just like working overtime, trying to figure out simulating various scenarios and like hypotheses to figure out what the other person might be thinking about us. So that's why after I play with someone, I feel so bad. It's because like my brain is just exhausted from worrying, from like thinking so much about what the other person might be thinking about me. So what's the solution? I don't know. If I knew how to solve this, I wouldn't have this problem. Right. But I have some hypotheses on how to solve this. So I guess the first one is if you talk to someone for the first time, you're very nervous because you're thinking about what the other person might be thinking. But if you talk to that person a few more times, eventually like you just start caring less. You start getting less nervous around them because you know that they are not dangerous. So you don't have to think about what they are thinking as much. Except for me, it doesn't really do that. Even when it's someone that I'm very close to, I still kind of like think about what the other person is thinking about me all the time. So it's still, social interaction is still exhausting, even if I'm used to it. So I don't think that's the solution. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure, but I think what's important must be to realize that it's not that dangerous. I don't know. But like being super exhausted after hanging out with a group of people, that's a huge problem. And that's kind of partially why I just avoid social interactions a lot, because it's just so exhausting afterward. I just get so tired afterward. So Lanka, you are thinking of something.
I'm thinking of SMTH, but
Well, one solution I can think of is like realizing that there are an unlimited amount of people. There's like an infinite amount of people. So if someone doesn't like you, you can always find another person. So even if the chance of encountering someone who likes you is like 1 in, let's say 1 in 100, you just need to like talk to 100 people and find someone. And since there are an unlimited numbers of people out there, you can just always find someone who matches your freak. You know, you can always find someone who suits you. No matter how freaky you are, how weird you are always guaranteed to find someone who is just like totally accepting of you. And like this is, you know that this is true because there are just all these weird groups out there, like all these like weird feminist groups, all these flat earth, white supremacist groups, and they have a lot of supporters, which is just like, what the fuck? How? Lanka, do you match my freak? Yes. At least for me, kind of. Yeah, it's like really there are some really disgusting shit out there that
Jinx,
when I hear about it, it just makes me feel so fucking grossed out. But then like these communities just have like so many members, or like these groups that just makes me feel so mad whenever I see them. They also have a bunch of supporters, so it's like no matter what kind of person you are gonna find someone who matches your level of freakiness. But of course, the more normie you are, the more normal you are, like the more NPC you are, the more you're gonna find people who are like you. But no matter how weird you are gonna find someone like you. So yeah. So there are an infinite numbers of people out there. So it doesn't matter if you approach someone and they don't like you, because the people who like you are literally just out there, and you literally just need to find them. So in that sense, social interactions actually requires zero pressure, because either they match you, either they're a good fit for you, or they're not. Either way, you just don't need to force it. You just need to find them. So yeah, that's my hypothesis for how to solve this problem. Lanka, don't need many people who would match you. Yeah. It's like you don't even need that many people, honestly. So you just need to find a few, maybe like 5. 5 is already a lot. Imagine getting gangbanged by 5. But yeah, it's like if my brain understands that there are an infinite numbers of people out there, I think it would feel a lot less stressed when it comes to social interaction, because then my brain would be like, it doesn't matter if these people don't like me. There are always other people who might like me. Yeah. So yeah, that's my hypothesis on how to stop being so fucking tired after social interaction. Because like the whole reason why the brain is simulating all these social situations in the brain when we talk to people is because like the brain is concerned about like getting the approval of these people. But I guess the point is that we do not need to chase approval, because the people who approve of us, they just already accept us fully for who we are. So we don't need to get their approval. They already approve us. Yeah, Lanka, smart. You know, it's like if you make a video about like elephants, then you don't really need to try to convince I don't know, people who watch video essays to like your videos if you're just posting like videos of elephants eating grass. Well, people who like to watch videos of elephants are gonna watch your videos. You don't even need to try to like gather this kind of audience. The people who like these videos will just naturally come to you, and you don't need to try to please them. They already like your video. So, yeah, you don't actually need to make an effort.
Thinking about it a lot today, Renko 3Q.
Yeah, Lanka, I am thinking about it a lot. Because I'm thinking that, you know, it's been quite some time. It's been quite some time since I last really tried making friends. But right now it's kind of gotten to a point where I want to get into some long-term gaming friends that I can just reach out to whenever I want to play games. Kind of people. Yeah. Because like the last time I actually reached out to people was like on 4chan, but these two people I met on 4chan, they like a friendship just kind of ended with them after like a few months, because turns out I don't really like them that much, and they don't really like me either. But I think that's a good start, because making friends is not that hard. Alright, see you, Holo. Because it means it's not that hard to make friends. You literally just need to reach out to people. And once you know how to reach out to people, then it's literally just a numbers game. You literally need to try out, just like talk to as many people as you can before you find the good ones. Yeah. Goo goo gaga. Also, what the fuck is this video? Why is it so long?
Legs hurto.
Huh? Legs hurt. Oh no. Actually, what happened to your legs?
Gold PLZ.
Just tired.
Firefox moment.
Firefox moment. But I recognize this penguin though. I've seen the penguin before. Wait. Like she's like she's like Enfield character. What? What is this? K-pop Demon Hunter VR. What the fuck? Yeah, that's like the Arc Knight character. That's why it seemed so familiar. Hey, hello Yui. But yeah, just gonna merge the skin. Oh, like a leg hurt when tired. Yeah, my arms kind of hurt, but I don't know why. Arms tired as well. But yeah, I had a meeting with my team today, and we just kind of talked about nothing. Which kind of... I'm not even sure what our teams are doing, because I'm like a QA tester. I signed up to be a QA tester so that I don't have to do this much work. but now I'm the one who wrote
Did
the
you hit
most
him too, like
code.
that?
I wrote like 900 lines of code so far. Meanwhile, the rest of the dev team, they wrote like 40 lines of code. Meanwhile, like the lead programmer wrote like 4,000 lines of
OMG
code.
productive.
So I'm literally like the second person in terms of amount of code. So I'm just like, what the fuck are these dev people doing? Like, they're doing nothing. Lol imp random sleep 10. Yeah. Onigiri is my
should have
back.
random
No,
sleep
my
10
back still fucking
everywhere.
hurts. My back hurts so fucking much. It's over.
You're so smart, Rainco. 3 cute.
But yeah, I probably like hit my arms as well when I fell. And yeah, Lanka, that's bad. Yui, what is considered
Oh, that's
normal
bad.
amount of line? I don't know. I just know that I did more than the developers themselves. Because I thought I could just coast easy if I become like a QA tester for my team. For our like group of 8 people, I want to be the QA because QA you just like test out the code, but who knows if you're testing it or not. Right. So
You should rest more.
it actually doesn't really matter. So I thought I could just do nothing this way, but no. Turns out every person has to write code. So I still wrote some code using AI, but my teammates couldn't even write AI generated code. That's how useless they are. And I'm genuinely wondering how all these dev people have just worked less than me. Because I'm literally supposed to be the role that does nothing. Yeah, cure. So weird.
Jinx low, jinx low, jinx low.
But I guess like for the rest of the semester, I'm just gonna do nothing for this project. Yeah. Hopefully I can just do nothing.
It's Carsy to be too lazy to type a few prompts I.
Yeah, Yui, like I don't really understand unproductive people when there's like AI who's there to write, to literally do your work, and you just have to tell the AI what to do. But yeah, ever since I got the Claude subscription, I now kind of don't really have a problem with doing school work as much. But what sucks for Claude is that I still have to study myself. I give Claude all my notes, and I ask Claude to like summarize my notes for me to help me study, but I still have to kind of study ultimately. Lanka, yeah.
You can tell them
Honestly,
to
for
fuck
the
off,
rest of
since
the
you know
time,
more
I
than
would
them
just do
already.
nothing. Honestly, I would just every time I would like kind of not show up to the meetings, and I would just do
During my
nothing.
presentation,
Yeah,
I
fuck
used AI
them.
to help me write a speech.
Imp, would I marry myself? Actually, yes, maybe. Would you marry the opposite gender version of yourself? I think I
Would you
would.
marry the opposite gender version of yourself?
Gay? Really? How is
Gay.
it gay if it's like the opposite gender version of yourself? I think I'm a pretty good person. I would trust myself more than anyone else. More than like anyone else.
You answered yes.
I
to the
answered
first
yes
one.
on this first one. Well, I just assumed it's like an opposite gender of myself. Yui, yeah, you used AI to write a speech. Yeah, hell yeah, I also use AI to write my speech. I use AI for everything, honestly. It just sucks that you can't really use AI for art. Because I'm not even sure how AI would help for drawing. Since like using AI for writing and using AI for generating images is just completely different. But yeah, I guess I will apply some reds. Yeah, also like the base skin tone doesn't really matter that much. It's more like the reds and stuff.
Using AI for creative stuff just makes it not your work.
Lanka, using AI for creative stuff just makes it not your work. Yeah, that is true. That is kind of true. But honestly, for school stuff, I don't care if it's not my work. If you need to be examined, yeah. Well, I've write my examined stuff with AI as well, but of course I try to like formulate it myself. Like I use AI to tell me what to do, but I still do the final thing myself. Yeah, school is fucking torture. I fucking hate school. Please, someone destroy school already. And you can also blame school for my social anxiety because at school there's like 30 people in the class. So if you don't get along with anyone in that classroom, it's just fucking over for you. Which is not the same like in reality, because in reality there's like an infinite amount of people you can talk to. So it doesn't matter if someone doesn't like you. So it's kind of school's fault, and the government needs to reimburse me. Needs to pay like 4 billion in reparation for what school did to me. Yeah, Yui, I also have written exams, unfortunately. So yeah. Yeah, Yui, good luck. I also fucking failed a year. We're twins. I failed my first year though. Like my first year of university. Oh, actually senior year. So you were in high school. Yeah. But yeah, I failed my first year of university. It's just completely different from like before. So yeah, a lot of stuff about school is bad. I'm just glad that I'm gonna graduate soon. And once I graduate, I just don't want to have anything to do with school anymore. Literally nothing. I don't want anything to do with school once I graduate. Yui, took a while for your mom to accept the idea. Yeah, really is. Because it's just so weird. It's such a weird idea. Because like for most of like during the caveman time, you are living with like 20 other like humans for your entire life, living with your tribe. So at that time, if someone doesn't like you, then it's literally a question of life and death. But like, we are kind of past that because today there are just so many people in this world. It doesn't matter. Your
Honestly,
friend's
the
leaving.
worst thing
Yeah,
about this is my friends leaving.
that is true. Okay, I'm just gonna apply the highlight and then it's gonna be over for today. But don't worry, you will make new ones. But yeah, making new friends is pretty important because, like, especially in universities, it's like, it's so you don't. No one really is interested in making new friends. So yeah, very hard. I want to redo the skin on the other one. Actually, like this one feels. Wait, the whole skin tone for this one is just gone. What? Well, yeah, it is just gone. What the hell? Oh well, too bad. Yeah, Yui, it took a while. Because like in uni, every class is gonna be with different people. I'm not even sure how people are making friends in university. That's just kind of strange. And yeah, I'm also figuring out how to make friends right now. I've been feeling so fucking lonely lately. So I also wanna know how to make friends. Hopefully I figure out how to do that. So I would no longer be lonely. Yeah, I guess that's it. That's it for this one. I think the color is pretty good. So I'm gonna apply the same kind of color into Corona on the side. Yeah, let's do that. So yeah, time to stop. See you tomorrow. What? You're an extrovert. Yeah, no way. It's fucking over. I'm an introvert and I also have social anxiety, so it's worse. Bye bye.